In many of my videos, I'm talking about things that you can use as manipulatives. I buy them at Dollar Tree, I find them around the house. So I thought I'd put together a whole video of items that you could use for free that you probably already have around your house as manipulatives. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. Welcome to my channel. I do ideas and inspirations to learn through play, plus a little bit of hauls and giveaways sprinkled in between. Today we're talking about manipulatives. Hard to say sometimes. A manipulative is typically an item that we use in math. So for adding, counting, subtracting, it's just a great visual reminder of quantity. So usually these things you'll have many of because you know when you count, you can count up pretty high. And there are manipulatives out there that you can buy as manipulatives, but there are some things around your house that you can use that are manipulatives as well. And so that's where this video comes into play. I'm going to show you some things that you have around the house that you could use right now today as a manipulative, and then I'll probably show you just a little bit of things that you can buy if you're interested. Really quickly, I wanted to announce our giveaway winner for our Find It bottles from Identity Games. They sponsored a great giveaway for me. If you see your name here, you have won. You have 72 hours to respond to your email to claim your prize. So check that out and congratulations. If you didn't win today, don't forget I have giveaways here and there all the time, so there's another one coming soon. Plus I have my holiday gift guide coming in November, and if you saw that last year, it's huge. So my goal here today is to inspire you to find things that you can count with around your house for free because you already have them. I'm putting out some cards here that I would potentially use to count with, or just to show you examples. So we're gonna start off with the area of your house that would probably pertain to home decor. So I have here some glass beads that are used inside vases and vase fillers. I've seen them used all different kinds of ways. These I did buy at Dollar Tree and keep just for manipulatives, but you might already have these in your decorative vase in your home. And these are just great because of the texture and how they feel, and the kids like to touch them, and they can count very easily, and they're pretty to look at. You can use them with a light table because they're kind of translucent, and they're just really fun to manipulate. I also like that these in particular have a flat bottom so they don't roll around anywhere. In addition to that, you might have something like this. This is a holiday table scatter, something that you might use to decorate a table with that can be used as a manipulative as well. I know sometimes people decorate with these. These are just shells, so you might have some of these laying around your house as just kind of a decorative feature. And the same thing goes. They're just a nice, fun, textured kind of thing to play with. They're pretty to look at, to check out and explore at the same time that you're learning. You may already have some really pretty rocks in your garden. These are actually stones and crystals that I have purchased because I don't have any rocks in my yard, but you can find rocks in your backyard, wash them up, polish them up, depending on what you want to do. You might already have some decorative rock accents and some flower arrangements that you have. These I did purchase, like I said, off of Amazon because I wanted some that are really, really gorgeous. So I will put a link down to these below if you wanted to get some of these to explore with, but they're really, really fun. And also you could use them in science too, as a multi-purpose in talking about what kind of stones that they actually are. So multi-purpose there. So now that we've kind of explored home and decor and around your house, let's go to the bathroom and things that you might find in the bathroom. One of my favorite ones to use are cotton swabs. These are so easy, so affordable, and I'm pretty sure most of us have them. And you would just use them like counting sticks when you're counting here. They wouldn't work too well in a 10 frame, but more so when you're counting out like this. Another great find that I love and use all the time, especially in a whole bunch of the cheap and easy games that I have on my channel, are cotton balls, because they are soft, they're textured, they're light, and you can get so many in one bag. I think you can get like 100 for just $1 or $2. And they're a great size to use in a 10 frame. You could use them when you're counting out on cards. You can use them for other games. And they're a lot of fun. I think I've even seen these in colors too. Also in the bathroom are hair rollers. Now these are brand new to my collection. I don't use them for my hair. I did a whole video on how to use these for learning, and you can also use these as counting sticks as well. They're a great tool to bend and ply. These were found at Dollar Tree. They're super, super fun. My daughter loves playing with these and making sculptures, but you can use them with the same thing as far as counting goes and as a manipulative, and you can even shape them into different shapes if you wanted to. Not only can you use this shape, you can use regular hair curlers or hair rollers. They are great manipulatives too. I'm gonna move on to home office, and that's where you would find erasers, like these little mini erasers. I have mine categorized by different style because I use them in that manner, but you might have them all mixed up. Here I have some dinosaur ones, and here I have rainbow ones. If your child has a collection that's mixed, you know, maybe one or two of each different kind, that's totally fine too. Mixing the type of counter or manipulative is totally fine. And then with these, you can always find something that your child is gonna really like and want to play with. And the size is perfect, especially because you can get so many for a really affordable price. Usually you can find these at Dollar Tree or at Target Dollar Spot. Also in the office that works really well would be colored paper clips, if you're okay and your child would not use it as a choking hazard or to hurt themselves. I also have these little bells that are used as decoration that can also be a great sensory manipulative. The only thing is that they can roll, so just be aware of that. Okay, so we're moving on to crafts. So your craft stash probably has a whole bunch of stuff you could use. I have some buttons here that I've actually used in sensory bins, but now I can use them as counters. I have two types in here, some letters and some just shapes and things like that. I've used these for many different activities over the past couple of years as my children have grown. This is a great one that kind of grows with your child. And it's the same thing. You can just place these inside here and use them as counters. Now you don't have to have fancy ones like me that are all different shapes and colors. You could just use plain regular buttons that you might have in your sewing stash. Also in your crafts, you probably have popsicle sticks. Great tool for manipulative. I use these to make shapes, but you can pull them out and multi-purpose them to use as counters. Beads, no matter what size. These are pony beads, so they're a little bit on the smaller side. Also a great one to use. They're a lot smaller, but you can use them in combination with like a pipe cleaner or something like that and make a different quantity on each pipe cleaner. Whoops, that would be 2, not 3. I can count. Another multi-purpose kind of item that's a great manipulative, but also great for other activities too. And then if you have them, the little pom-poms are a really great one. And the same thing, you can get them in different sizes. You might already have them from other craft projects. They're a nice sensory experience, just like the cotton balls, because they're soft and kind of squishy, and they're really easy to use. One that I use a lot, and I'm not showing here today, that you definitely can use are stickers. So if you have a surplus of stickers, using them as manipulatives, although they're a little bit more permanent because you have to stick them on, it's also a fun idea to use them to count. So moving into the kitchen, you can find so many yummy manipulatives. The first one and the most basic one, Cheerios, you guys. I mean, doesn't get any easier than that, or any kind of handheld cereal. You could also use some beans, same thing here. A very simple thing to use. Another popular one, goldfish crackers. I mean, can't go wrong. Plus these make great snacks and for some learning around snack time. I've even found these alphabet cookies that would be great that have letters on them and they're all the same shape, and you can use those. Raisins and kind of craisins or yogurt covered raisins, also a really fun one and easy. And of course, any type of candy, right? Like any type of candy will work. Around this time, a really good one and fun one could be candy corn, because you're going to see that a lot. Here's some gummy bears that are kind of upside down, Skittles, M&Ms, jelly beans. Depending on the season, you can switch it up, but definitely be on the lookout for candy because there's so many options that you could do for that. And of course, they might want to eat 1 or 2 of them. So after you have finished your sugar rush, you can check out your toys. So many ideas in toys. Here I have a Jenga kind of tumbling tower game. This one came from Dollar Tree. It's much smaller than the actual one, but you could use the real one as well. It's easy to do. Dominoes are also a good one. Either you're using them with the blank side or you're using them with the dotted side. I have a whole video on how to use dominoes in different learning activities that you can go back and watch. That's a pretty good one. Little toys such as Shopkins. Oh My goodness, these are fabulous to use as manipulatives. They are all different, but the fact that they're so small and tiny makes up for it because they just are easy to count, easy to move around. The kids love looking at them. The kids love playing with them. If you're not into Shopkins, you can probably try something like little figurines. These are dinosaur figurines. In my house, we have panda figurines, animals. You could use little mini trains. Legos are always a huge hit. Very, very easy to use as manipulatives. And the cool thing about Legos is that there's all different kinds of sizes of them that you could play with. And you can even do them with something like Mega Blocks if you wanted to use Mega Blocks. And speaking of blocks, you could use regular blocks. This is just wooden blocks that we have with a wooden play set. Even magnetiles or magnetic tiles you could use and just stack them up on one another like this. So there's 3 there and then 2 here. And that's kind of fun because they click together and come apart, and so you can have fun with those. My girls really love these. These are pretend rings, little plastic rings that we have a whole bunch of, which make great counters. And then even things that you would get from birthday parties, like these are coins that you'd put in treat bags. We have a whole bunch of these that we use around, what is that, St. Patrick's Day, and even little bug figurines that we have collected over the years too. Right now you might even have in your house plastic spiders if you're decorating for Halloween, which would work really well. I have a whole video about what to do with those little spiders too. So if you have those, don't throw them away. And if you haven't left your toy room yet, cars. Cars are a great one to use. Little matchbox cars, a really great way to keep your kids engaged by using those. And I'm not done yet with all of the toys. Look for things in other play sets that you have. So I have a Melissa and Doug lacing bead kit, but these also would double as great manipulatives. And they come in all sorts of different colors and shapes. This is a set which we all probably have that has all the different shapes here. Once again, pull out the shapes from this game and use them as manipulatives, just repurposing. So just check out what you have. Here's a gear set that I have, and inside there's a whole bunch of building pieces, like kind of Tinker Toy kind of thing. Same thing, pull out things from your other sets and your other games and use them as manipulatives in just different ways. I mean, there's so many options that I've showed you. I'm sure you're gonna find at least one in your house already. Phew, that was a lot from the toy section of my kids' house. Now I'm gonna show you things that I bought specifically to use as manipulatives. Now, these are things that I said, I'm gonna be using this as a counter, and that's exactly why I did buy them. These are foam blocks. You can usually find some of these at Dollar Tree. These were purchased at Target. They're just another great way, but I did buy those specifically as a manipulative. I also have these little jewels that were for a party that were purchased, but make great manipulatives too. And then these I did buy. They are plastic counters. I found these on Amazon. I probably can find them again for you guys. They're translucent. You can use them on light tables. They're just small. They come in all kinds of different confetti colors. And then I also did buy this big tub of counting bears. It was one of my very first purchases, and these bears come in different sizes and different colors, and there are a lot of things that you can do with these bears. I might make another video about it, but I did do a video review on them way back when, like one of my very, very first YouTube videos, but these are a lot of fun, and I did buy those specifically to be manipulatives. So what things do you use around your house as a manipulative? Tell me down below. I need your ideas. So please, please, please comment and tell me. Make sure to hit subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.